Hello, this is Alyssa with Patriot Marketing. We had reached out to you earlier today and promised this free video, so anyways, here it is. I just wanted to provide some value and give you some tips and tricks on how you could really maximize your traffic and business online. And I'm going to make it short and sweet, so with that said, I'm going to go ahead and get started. So I wanted to point out a couple of things that I liked about your website. So I liked the pictures that you have kind of going through here. It kind of shows your work and what the clients could be getting when it comes to what their backyard could look like and such, or front yard, whichever one. There's also this free estimate button and this click to call. These all help with conversions. I also like that there is the email here because they can just email you right away. Those all help with converting people over as clients because they can get a hold of you right away. And also these pictures are really great. Again, they show what the potential client could be having in their front yard or just in their yard in general. Something I did notice though is there's not a whole lot of content on here, and what I mean by that is textual content, and content's anything that I can highlight, whether it be text or pictures. I would be talking about the text here. There's like next to none here, like maybe just this little short snippet here, but that's about it. And then you have ratings, which technically don't count a lot as content. It's just stuff that's on your website. So the reason why you want a lot of content is so you can rank for a lot of different keywords such as there's San Diego remodeling, backyard remodel San Diego, lots of things like that. There's a lot of volume. They have their individual search volumes per month. And all of those add up to a total search volume of 870 for your field of work and area that you are in. So there's a lot of volume to be had that you are not getting because of the fact, you just don't have that content with those keywords, with these keywords in there. So it's really important to put yourself in a position to be found. And how you would do that would be, having a website with a lot of content containing the keywords that you want and need to be found for, so that when people do search with these keywords, that you come up on their search. So I would even go as far as like saving some of these images as those keywords and then re-uploading them, because then that image now counts as content towards your website. It's a really sneaky way to insert a keyword without actually putting it in your text. So that's something to take into consideration. And the reason why, content and keywords are super crucial for a website, because when Google crawls your website, they not only see that you have that content, but that keyword verbatim within it. It allows you to rank faster and more efficiently, because Google feels like the more content you have, the more likely you are to be an expert in your field. And their whole goal is that whoever is searching on their platform on any given keyword gets the information that they need. So, long story short, the more content you have, the more likely you are to be found, because Google wants people searching on their platform to get what they're looking for. So they're going to, so if somebody was looking, say, for roofers, someone was looking for roofers, they're going to rank people higher who are more likely to be an expert in a roofing field, if that makes sense. But anyways, that is my first tip, would be to add more content and keywords to this homepage, and go from there. So we're going to go ahead and go on to my next tip for you, and that would be to expand upon this Google business profile. It would really maximize the amount of traffic coming to your website and the amount of business you'd be getting. And so what I mean by that is when people search for any given keyword, there's a lot of ways in which they can convert over as a client. So I'm going to actually go right here, not your field of work or area that you are in. It's just that this tab contains the first couple things I'm going to go over. I just want you to see what they look like. You have these local ads here. These capture the people who click on the very first thing that they see. That is also Google guaranteed up to a certain dollar amount. So if something happens or something goes wrong, the people who use the local ads trust that Google will make it right monetarily. And also when you hover your mouse over the local ads, there's a little phone number for the business that drops down. So when someone clicks on that and they're already taking the time of day to call, out of their day to call you, they're more likely to convert over as a client. So these have a high conversion rate. Just below the local ads are Google ads. They do not have as high of a conversion rate. However, because of their location being underneath the local ads, they put you in a position to be found by a lot of different people, or be seen, at the very least. And they're also a lot cheaper. So I'm going to go back over to this tab because it has everything else that I'm going to go over here for Google stuff. There's this map pack here. People who search this way, they want to see a company that is local and in the area. This can actually pull like the majority of the traffic, like up to 80%. So if we take a look here, we have, if we were searching on a keyword with a search volume, say, let's choose something easy, 100, you're looking at 80 going straight to those competitors. Right here. So there goes the majority of that traffic. But another way to get traffic to your website is actually by ranking organically. And the concept is pretty easy. The higher you're ranking in Google, the more likely the more traffic you're going to actually pull to your website. So these people here are doing way better than the ones down here, and people rarely go to that second page of Google. So it's really important to know that when you're ranking organically that you need to rank high enough in order to be seen on the first page of Google so you can get that traffic. And so with that, I'm going to continue on to my third and final tip for you as it coincides with ranking organically. In order to do that, you do need to build up the strength of your website. And to build up the strength of your website, you would need to add backlinks and referring domains. So backlinks, unfortunately, are not all created equal. You have good quality backlinks and bad quality backlinks. You want to get rid of the bad quality ones because they actually aren't going to do anything for you. You want to replace them with the good quality backlinks. So referring domains, the best way to explain what that is say you provided services for somebody and they decided to blog about your services that you had provided them, and they have a link back to your website. That would count as a referring domain. And referring domains have a lot of power, some more than others. But the more power you have, the higher these numbers are going to be. And this is what really matters. So these, we want to see contractors and just remodelers in general to be in the 20s, 30s, 40s range. And at a 1-to-1 ratio. You are at 16 UR, 1.6 DR, not a 1-to-1 ratio, and not quite in that 20s range. You have 85 backlinks, 34 referring domains, ranking for 362 organic keywords, and getting an organic traffic of 131. You're probably thinking that you're actually doing all right, but if we take a look at one of your competitors, and we're going to actually take a deeper dive into these here in a moment, but let's take a look at, and I found these guys ranking organically right here. I decided to go with these guys just because I figured that since they're ranking organically, they must be doing pretty well for themselves. They have some content here. They could use more, in all honesty, but no, what I really wanted you to see was where they are at in their online presence. So they are in the 20s, 40s range, not a 1-to-1 ratio, though, unfortunately. They have 375 backlinks, I can probably guarantee you that not all of those are high quality. They have 55 referring domains, ranking for 261 organic keywords, and generating an organic traffic of 91. So here, it looks like you are beating them with 362 and 131. However, if we take a deeper look at those organic keywords, looks like you're mainly only ranking for your name. I'm coming all the way down here, and it's only down here that you start to get some of those service keywords. You really want to not be ranking mainly for your name, because when people are searching for this stuff, they're not looking for your company name. They are looking for these service keywords, and you want good high search volume keywords with low competition. So if we look down here, not seeing too many low competition ones, so that's probably why it's harder to rank. But this one right here actually is a good one. Zero competition and high search volume of 150. That's a good keyword there. You want more of those in there. So if we take a look at your particular competitors, they are ranking a lot for those service keywords mainly. Hardly at all of their company name. Because and that's how they're getting found by all these people. Whereas you might be getting more traffic, they have more of a narrowed search, a narrowed audience. So they have people who are converting more as clients than you are. So they also have these search volumes with low competition, more of those. So they're getting found a lot easier with that. So, and they have even though you're beating them in keywords, I did see a lot of high competition ones instead of low competition ones. So if we take a look at backlinks, so it looks like your backlinks, so they are beating you in this. Your highest one looks like you're in 20. There's a 20 there, and it goes down. So the lower quality ones are going to be down here. And you have, actually nothing was 0, but you do have your lower quality backlinks down here. And if we take a look at their quality, how good of a quality their backlinks are, their highest one looks like there's 18, there's a 20 there, and there's a couple more 20s, another 20. So they have a few more of those high quality backlinks. You can get higher quality ones in order to beat those out. They also have a lot more backlinks than you do, and probably a lot more of these ones. So you could probably find some that you already have a 20. You can probably find more of those 20 or higher quality backlinks. If we take a look at referring domains, I believe that they are also beating you in this. So these zeros here, these people do not have as much power. These actually have more power. So they're just, and what it means by that is they have more trust. So these referring domains, it looks like you have some zeros, and it looks like you only have one page full of those. But you have some zeros in there that don't have as much power. You do have some higher power ones. But if we take a look at these guys as referring domains, I hardly see a 0 in there. So you would want to add more referring domains with a lot of power and ones that are relevant too. I actually see just 1 0. There's one right there. But that is likely the only one that I'm seeing. But anyways, there is a lot you can do to bump yourself up and increase your business online. Without that content, that narrowed, and those narrowed keywords, and not just ranking for your name, and without those extra backlinks and referring domains, you're really limiting yourself as to how much business you'll be getting, and limiting to how often you're going to be found on Google. So those are really things that I would take into consideration. I hope this has been helpful and informative. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can reach out to my husband or I. We would love to get in touch with you in whatever time works best for you, and help you out in any way that we can. And so with that, I hope you have a good rest of your day, and God bless.